The Gift of Life's mission is to bring awareness and, of course, save lives. It's also why they are hosting several prostate cancer screenings this month. And here with more is Executive Director Norma Sampson and a prostate cancer survivor, MacArthur English. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Delighted to be here.
You know, and I know I've lived in Southeast Texas about 7 or 8 years, and you guys have had this event every single year. Kind of talk about why it's so important.
Well, and thank you for letting
Absolutely.
us be here. It's our 14th year. It's amazing that we've been heightening awareness about prostate cancer, bringing it into the community. We're using Men's Health Month and Father's Day last weekend to encourage all men to know their scores and to get checked. And from the screening that we're offering, the men's healthcare screening, it's so important because the population that we're targeting, those that don't have insurance, that have high deductibilities, lacking medical insurance, these screenings are for those men. And so often now we are picking up so many life-threatening diseases and directing, referring, and linking them up to the right resources so they can live a long and healthy life.
And you know, you hear about all the different events that go on, champagne and ribs and all the different events, but it really comes back to this.
It is, Nicole. It's exactly. That's why, I mean, our parties, everybody kind of knows champagne and ribs.
They're
MacArthur's
awesome.
always with us. And they're great. And it's so much fun. And we're certainly blessed that this community supports us. But those fundings come back directly to help us make these services available. As you probably know, the Gift of Life pays for all the screenings, the diagnostic tests. We've even paid for all the cancer treatment. In the last 18 months, we've had 4 men who were diagnosed with prostate cancer. Our case managers, our staff, our navigators lovingly, compassionately navigate these men throughout their cancer treatment and stay with them. And so often, as Matt can tell you, it's really a family affair because for someone being diagnosed, it's never just that individual.
It sure isn't. Wow, that's such a blessing that the Gift of Life does this for the community because not every community has something like this.
We are lucky. You know, I mean, I think Beaumont and Southeast Texas is so philanthropic. You know, they're per capita, I understand we're a very generous altruistic group, and certainly we would not be here. We're going to go on our 20th year, and were it not the support of the community, media, local businesses, we wouldn't be celebrating our 20th year.
Absolutely. Well, MacArthur, talk to us a little bit about your journey in finding out that you had prostate cancer.
Well, I first back 8 years ago. It was hard until a friend of mine introduced me to the Men's Against Cancer, the MAC group at the Gift of Life at St. Mark Episcopal Church at 680 Calder, downtown Beaumont. And they have somebody there from the medical field every second Tuesday at 6 p.m. They provide dinner for us and then have someone from the medical field to speak to us. You can talk to them one-on-one or you can ask them in front of the group and everybody feel at home and comfortable. And we certainly want to thank the Gift of Life for providing this for the men.
Oh, absolutely. Now,
and prostate cancer is 100% curable
Sure
if detected on time.
Yes,
so
early.
You have to know your body and stay on top of it because it's a slow developing disease, but you have to catch it, and it's 100% curable if caught on time.
Now, in your case, was it a situation where you had some symptoms, or did you just get a prostate screening because you were a certain age, or what exactly?
No, I had it just don't come all at once. It started from prostatitis, mine did, and like getting up all night, that's a sign you got to be careful with. Going to the restroom, hard to start, burning sensation, you know, and things develop, and then from then on I developed it, but then. The funniest thing about this disease, they didn't catch it from the PSA type. They caught it from the digital, and that's why I caution men to get both, the digital and the PSA. It's very important. So a lot of men don't like the doctors checking them, but it's very important, men out there, to get it with the digital and the PSA.
Yeah, and that's what, and MacArthur is he's right there with us at our screenings, and having men who have certainly gone through cancer and prostate cancer, but also just to say, speaking kind of man on man, you know, we need to be there. The men need that kind of urging to get their scores, and some of the battery of tests include the the prostate cancer exam, that the screening that MacArthur's talking about, but we've also added to this cholesterol, glucose, HIV, hepatitis C. We look at the blood pressure, the pulse oxygen. So we're looking at for diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and a big push, which is not everybody always likes to hear, but it's our initiative called Don't Smoke Your Life Away. 1/3 of all cancer deaths can be attributed to tobacco usage. And so the devastating effects also associated with secondhand smoke, we're seeing a dramatic rise of lung cancer. And most of that's attributed to the tobacco use. So that combined with our screenings, and once if we have any abnormal results, we've got wonderful physicians who are actually on site at the screenings providing one-on-one consultations, and we've got a referral link of where to direct them in so that they can be proactive and take care of whatever kind of abnormal results exist. Of course, if it's the PSA, we navigate them to see a urologist, and as Mac has said, at that time their test is repeated with a digital rectal exam as well, and that's kind of the twofold piece with individual treatment regimen with your doctor. That's kind of happens next if there's an abnormal report.
Okay. And MacArthur, one thing I want to ask is, it seems like you hear that age-old, it's hard to get men to the doctor. Do you find that this is a setting that's inviting for men to come to and to have these tests done?
I think it is. I think it's very important that the Gift of Life provides these services with people with limited income to come and get this done, because it saves so many men's lives. And this Saturday, June the 21st, we'll be in Orange, Texas, at Old Baptist Hospital, and the following Saturday we'll be at the Carl Parker Center in Port Arthur, Texas, on Lakeshore Drive, from 8 to 12 until we finish.
All right, now can people just show up, or do they need to call and have a...
Nicole, we do ask them if they would please to call us, because it's nice. We really have kind of appointment times, and we're trying to make sure that we have adequate food. It is fun. You know how we do anything. There's always there's door prizes, and look at this little wonderful face. How could you not want to be there with this? And so we have door prizes and food and wonderful educational opportunities. It's just a good time. It really is, as much as it can be to get to get your screenings. But they can show up. We just please ask them to call the Gift of Life at 833-3663. Call us, let us know, because we do have a couple of questions to ask in an application.
All right. Well, thank you both so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And that's your shirt. Look, you can wear this proudly. Be a man, like MacArthur. He's got one of our other ones, and get checked.
All right. Thanks
wear it
so
all the time
much.
now.
We appreciate that.